Never gonna back down. She ready. Ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready. Ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hola, ¿cómo están, my love muffins and enchiladas? It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition Babies, and I'm here to do your daily spiritual message, your daily soul guidance, your daily reflection, depending on what part of the world you live on, my love, and what time you are seeing this. But nonetheless, whenever this video finds you, that is when it is meant for you. Okay, we know that time does not exist. It is an illusion. It is never too late. It is never too early. The only thing that matters is right now. Okay, that is literally my mantra. I want to let somebody know that. That's how I know that so well, because that's literally my mantra. Guys, I am just so honored, okay, to the beautiful soul that is watching this. I am so honored to be chosen to be the person to really give this message, okay, that I will be giving on this beautiful Tuesday. But keep in mind, this is a timeless message. It does not matter. Whenever it shows up in your life, that's what it's meant for you. But this is truly a message that is dear to my heart. And this is something that I practice every day, every moment, okay, to really operate in, okay? Ooh, because let me tell you something. If you've been wondering how to get somewhere, it could be to be open in love, to have, the desired income, desired prosperity, a desired abundance you desire within your business, within your life, within yourself, within your family, within your friends. I don't care whatever it is you are trying to create, all right, and bring into this tangible world, all right, to experience, to places to go, to travel, to see, to be, things to do, anything that you desire to create in this world, okay? Really create, guys. Really, really create, okay? There is a formula, okay? And in this video, the divine is really going to deliver that to us. And when I apply this to my life and I operate it in this consistently, when I do it consistently, it really opens doors for me. It really brings amazing opportunities to me. It's really what brought me and you together right now. Because you are a manifestation that I put out there in the universe and it came back to me. So I'm so honored to share this, to be the person to give this message. So listen, baby, get your coffee, get your tea, get your water, get whatever it is, a way to relax where you get comfy. You got to get a blanket. I don't know, whatever it is, because I really want to talk to you. I really want to open my heart up to you. I really want to be transparent, even more transparent. Okay. To really help you grab the concept, because you are literally, I promise you, like, you're not the same person you were yesterday. You're not the same person that you were last week. Okay. You have literally, I want to tell you this, that you have wiped your slates clean. You understand me? It's like you've closed out a cycle, whatever that karma, whatever was keeping you stuck, whatever kept you like, oh my God, I don't really know. Can I do this? Can I go after this? Can I achieve this? You know what I'm saying? Like it's done. Whatever kept you like, oh my God, I know this is for me, but I'm a little nervous to go after it. I'm a little nervous to put myself out there. Or you have already put yourself out there and you are dancing with your dreams. This is going to help you to continue to dance with your dream, whatever that dream is. Okay? So, I noticed that we don't have any cards out right now. We're going to bring it out. Okay, but first, my loves, I really want to talk to you. And I'm just so excited. I'm just going to jump right in there. The first thing I want to let you know is that I can't really bring it on camera yet, because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have heard of this deck right here, But the Threads of Fate, this is an amazing deck. I gifted this deck to my sister for her healing journey. I have this deck for myself in my healing journey. And I also have this deck for my self-love one-on-one coaching, okay? I have ordered one for the channel. Yay! So we can use it. But I have these decks. I get so many because it's a weird thing that I do. But, I hold it I set an intent for it to be in a particular place, okay? And it's just something I just can't do it. So I can't physically bring the card that I pulled today for you. But I'm like, okay, but you know what? I had like a whole picture I was going to insert, but I'm like, that's still doing the card. But I was like, you know what? I can pull and I can bring the book. Look at the Sagittarius in me trying to figure out a way to go around spirit. Like, y'all, this would be some real stuff. But anyways, Spirit did give me the okay to read it through the book. Okay. So I want to read something to the beautiful soul that is watching. Like, my adrenaline is like rushing, guys. I'm so excited. Literally for where you are in your journey and where you are going. Okay. There is a newness about you. Mentally, spiritually, physically, all of the above within yourself. So this newness that is in you, baby, is really going to start to unravel and show up in your life and really bring forth, okay, some beautiful, awesome things. That is already who you are. You just had to awaken to this power, okay? Now, the thing that I want to first open with is just some things that happened to me this morning, and it was crazy. Like, whoever like been on Guided Intuition, you know what I'm about to say and why I'm laughing and why it's so extreme. I started my morning usually I start my morning with meditation and really going within and doing that. But some things happened where I was I jilted up. I said my affirmations, but I was like, okay, I'm going to come back and once I do this, get the situation, then I'm going to meditate and, do what I got to do. Go to the gym, yada, all that. So it turned out that I ended up watching a sermon. And at first, I was, y'all know me, but oh my God, like the things that this woman was saying was so liberating. It was so honest. It was so inspiring and so truthful. There is one thing that I love. I don't care whatever it is. And this is how you truly know that the divine God is really in the mix of things, when you can be totally different and still find unity, still find that equal energy, which is the divine, which is love. Okay. So, the message, that she gave was just completely mind-boggling. Okay. So what she was talking about was judgment. Okay. And it was a beautiful message, a beautiful, beautiful message, a beautiful message. And if you desire to hear that message, definitely let me know and I'll definitely hit you and send you the link. But what I took from that, okay, and how I really believe like it applied to my morning, it really gave me a lot of clarity of that I'm really on the right path, and it was just so beautiful. But what it really really gave me was how the first step to truly achieving the desires of your heart, or going deeper into the desires of your heart, no matter what that is, truly finding oneness, understanding of you, understanding of all that is the divine, to our capacity, even just the key to all of that is truly self-acceptance. Okay. And I really feel like when we judge ourselves, when we judge others, when we judge another situation, When we look at ourselves, when we hold ourselves to this expectation that we don't meet, and then, before we know it, we feel like it's over. That comes from not accepting yourself in its entirety. And when I say self-acceptance, I'm talking about radical self-acceptance. It's how you unlock the desires of your heart, guys. Radical self-acceptance. What is radical self-acceptance? It is you loving you when you're at your best and you loving you when you're at your crappiest. It is you, what Spirit gave me during meditation. It is you embracing your so-called shortcomings, okay? It is you embracing your mistakes or the few hundred you've made. And when you really come to self-acceptance of you, all of you, and love you in spite of, that is when you are in complete alignment, because that is how the divine universe, Allah, whatever it is you believe in, whatever name that you would love to give, source, energy, whatever, that is how the divine sees you. So when you come into that alignment with that kind of love for yourself, that you are rocking with you no matter what, okay? You are rocking with you when you get it right. I'm gonna put myself out there. You are rocking at with you, Tori, when you get it right, and you are rocking at you when you mess it up and you find yourself 2-3 donuts in. Period. You get what I'm saying? You are rocking with yourself when you've made it to the gym consistently, talking about me, and then you slack off and now I'm getting back on the train. You get what I'm saying? Like when you love yourself when you have the answers, and you love yourself when you don't. You know what I realized this morning, guys? And it was so funny. And it was a beautiful soul who taught me this beautiful lesson. Maria, if you're watching, I absolutely love you. You know what happens? Like, we're going to whisper when I say this because we don't want anybody to know. Okay. Because this is coming from a Sagittarius. We don't like this. But believe it or not, your love muffin, Tori, right here, yeah, up here, can potentially be wrong. Yes, I can be wrong at times. And for a long time, instead of just admitting that, instead of just taking whatever comes with that, understanding it, whatever lesson that comes with you being wrong, you may be making a mistake, we will hold that thing, or hide it, or try to, not, like to be wrong is just to be so bad. But when you really pull the judgments off of yourself, when you no longer see yourself as right, when you no longer see yourself as wrong, when you just simply allow yourself to be in whatever that being is, no matter how amazing you are feeling, no matter how great you are doing, no matter how many achievements you have, or no matter how many you don't, and how busted and disgusted you feel, but you love you all day long, that is freedom. And that allows you to elevate, because you're no longer holding yourself down with these weights, with the shame, with the self-doubt. Like when you love you no matter what, like I love me no matter what. That ain't just something I'm telling y'all. That is an everyday feeling, emotion, thought, being, mantra, affirmation, meditation. Like I made a conscious decision to love me no matter what. And with that energy, with that mindset, with that vibration that is very potent in me, there is nothing that I cannot do. There is nothing that I cannot create. And guess what? You are the same. That's the key. That's the key to success. Do you know how many mistakes that you're going to make? You have to allow yourself to make them. And I'm not going to say sometimes that I'm like, oh my God. But you know what? I told you I'm a firm believer. When I don't want to do something, I don't know who needs to hear this, but because I'm like, wow, but that went left. But anyways, One of the things that how I really push myself, maybe you have a hard time coming out of your comfort zone. Maybe you have a hard time like really doing what you want to because for so long you've done what others have expected you to do. Or, it's just uncomfortable. Whatever is uncomfortable, I make myself do it. Like there was one time, before like I just didn't like my body. I hated being in this body. I hated it. And when I started to really love myself and exercise and take care of myself and just do what was best for me. I seen like people do like, nude photos and I used to judge them, but secretly I was jealous. It's okay. It all happens to all of us. You just don't have the confidence or you just don't have, the self-confidence or acceptance to really put yourself out there. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I always want to do that, but I'm not going to do it. You know what? I made myself do it. I did a nude photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? And that was the most, I'm not saying you got to do that, but that was the most liberating shit that I've ever done. Oh, it was so amazing. Oh my God. It was like, okay, like, yeah. And it was just so amazing, and the more that you push yourself out of your comfort zone to accept yourself and your wholeness of all of you. Okay, if we want to give it the name, the light, the dark, the middle, the shadow, the in-between, the sparkly, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Or even if you don't want to call it anything, but truly accepting yourself in its totality, or totality, whatever that word is truly the key to unlock your dreams. Okay, or to have more of what it is that you have, that you truly love and you truly desire. That's the key. I promise you. I kid you not. Okay? And, a little saying that I wrote, for myself was, I can speak freely because I am free. I no longer hide my skeletons in my closet. I wear them openly for the world to see. And that's my truth. It is a prison to hide you. It is a prison to hide that, at one point in time or even sometimes, that I'm wrong, or I have an addiction, or I'm not the nicest person. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that thing is, love all of you, accept all of you, because in the midst of that love, that is when true change can occur. That is when it no longer holds you captive. It no longer holds you prison. You're no longer a prisoner. You're free. You're liberated. It doesn't matter. Do you know how many beautiful souls that are so talented, that can dance, that can sing, that, could probably spread so much wisdom, that could sew, that could model. I don't know. You could just do whatever you wanted to do if you would remove the judgments that you place on yourself. And this is the era that we're coming in. We're removing those judgments because it's a lie. It cannot stop you. It does not make you unworthy. That's a lie. One without the other. Contrast, I've seen as contrast is good, as Abraham Hicks would say. Contrast is a shit we just would like to disappear. But in that shit that we would like to disappear, you have found some amazing truths. Okay? You have come to some understandings of, this is not this for me. I just don't want to keep going around this. So I'm going to, do something a little different. But what first happened, that acceptance, that love for yourself, that no matter what, I'm rocking with me. So today I want you to make that declaration. Even if you have, say it to yourself. Let it be your mantra. Okay. So when I was, just seeing spirit, what is it that our soul wants us to know on this beautiful day? Okay. As I was shuffling off, off camera with the threads of fate. Okay. And the card that we got, guys, was paradox. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Paradox is a conflicting statement, or a contradict, like when something contradicts itself, or you know what I'm saying? Basically, I got some examples, and laugh at Tori because I was like, what? I was sat here for like 5 minutes trying to figure it out, and then I realized it's not going to make any sense. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. An example of this would be a wise fool. How can someone be wise and a fool? Another one would be, the truth is honey, which is bitter. What? We know that honey is not bitter. So it's something that contradicts itself. Okay. So I want to read what paradox means in the threads of life that we are currently, no, the threads of fate that we are currently waiting on. Okay. So it says a paradox. This card is a reminder that we hold two extremes at the same time. Sometimes we focus on things, whether internal or external, and see them as one-sided. But to hold the paradox within us requires strength. To see our most brilliant qualities and our most ugly, to acknowledge that they both live within us, is a gateway to growth. So to deny these things that are in you is to deny yourself. It's a part of the cycle. It's a part of the life. Do I know, it's totality or totality, whatever that word is, like the whole story? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Sagittarius. If it feels right in my spirit, I'm going by it. But it's something in accepting yourself in all of you. All of you. And that's all means. It's not all of this and leave that. All of you. Okay? Your most brilliant qualities and your most ugliest. To acknowledge they both live within us is a gateway to growth. And it says, Carl Jr. said, the paradox is one of our most valuable spiritual possessions. And for anyone who does shadow work, they know this to be true. This is how you transform. This is how you move forth. Maybe you can't move past it because it's really not you haven't accepted it. Maybe it's time for you to accept that you are a marvelous, beautiful soul in spite of that. All of you is beautiful, even the parts of you that you don't clap for. I love all of you because it makes up the whole of you. Without that, it's not you. Take the judgment of bad and good off and just come to complete acceptance. What do you mean, Tori? You love all of me. You don't know what I did. You don't know what I do. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I've been. But I see a beautiful soul watching this video. I see a beautiful soul that has subscribed to this channel, that has took to make a vow to love their self, to honor their self. And we know I do love readings, and I throw some pick a card readings in, but we know the core of the value when you come to Tori is going to be some self-love, self-worth, and self-acceptance. We know this to be true. Okay. And I struggle with that. I'm like, what do you mean I got to do tarot? I'm like, that ain't what people like tarot for, though, spirit. But you're here. With all that you call that's not so good, that's unacceptable, that you have deemed, just the nastiest, you're here. Daily. Or your first time. Listening to me. Connecting with me, a person who believes in unconditional love, who flows in unconditional love for herself and for you. And I'll hold that space. I'll hold that space until you can stand by me and we can hold it together. And then we can hold it for 3 more and we can hold it for 4 and we can just hold it and hold it and hold it until we all here hold and standing in self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance. And then we bring in 50 more thousand and whatever more until you are standing in your place, feeling empowered, knowing who you are, preaching the message, the wisdom that is inside of you, whatever way and whatever form that you desire. You're worthy. You're amazing. Even that thing that you feel makes you unworthy. If somebody knew they wouldn't like you, I like you. I love you unconditionally. And that's all that unconditional means. It's no condition, baby. You can say, excuse my language, fuck Tori, you're full of shit. I hate your channel. I love you. I love you from a distance, but I love you. I know that comes from a place of hurt. It comes from a place of understanding. It comes from a place that you probably just don't like my voice. It's okay. It's so many other people's voices you can like. But there's greatness in you. Amazingness in you. Okay? Now, let's get back. So it says, anyone who does shadow work, they know this to be true. But this can also be difficult for many people. If we have been raised in a rigid environment where things are viewed as black and white, yes and no, it may be hard for us to accept our flaws, let alone love them. Okay? And this acceptance is literally the key. Oh man, then you go on loving you. Oh my God. It's some amazing stuff. I had a beautiful soul and she said that I can share this with you guys because, it was extreme. And what we talked about in my session, we go places and I think I kind of told you, but we were working through, why she looks at things the way that she does and why she does things. And she realized that she has certain traits as a psychopath. And, she says it's out her own mouth, and who is going to literally sit there and admit that a part of them, has situations like Ted Bundy or, you know what I'm saying? Or, just that mentality, that mind, you know what I'm saying? For whatever happened to hurt, whatever that is, that takes courage to look that and accept that about yourself and love that. And now she can transmute that. Now she can heal that. So sorry, guys. And that was some deep stuff. And most people would not say that because you're afraid of what might happen and what, might get looked at. You know what I'm saying? But to admit that truth, to be open and honest with yourself, that is beautiful. Okay? And it says, one of the best ways to slowly enter a relationship with our internal paradox is to remind ourselves that we did not create these things within us. We inherited, that word, them. It does not define us, and yet we are responsible for it. So remember we talked about family, you get what I'm saying, the dysfunction that I see in my family on Monday's soul guidance. You get what I'm saying? These are generation, the DNA and things like that. That stuff is very much real. People don't want to believe in that science. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You have the power within you to change it. If anger or whatever it is, don't get mad at it. Love it. It is a part of you. You get what I'm saying? Because I could be honestly, sometimes Tori has to scale back and realize let myself baby, it's okay to be wrong. Tori, stop. It's okay. Tori. I'm literally be talking to myself like that. Because sometimes I'm but no. Scale back, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay. You got to talk to yourself like that sometimes, Don't be mad at you, boo. It's okay. Okay? You know, you have to have these conversations with yourself. You have to create a space to allow yourself to be, and then you will have that unconditional love for others. Everything that you desire must first come within. If you desire to have a loving, flowing relationship, you first, within a partner, you first must grab that within yourself. Be authentic, be true, be loving to you first, the relationship with yourself first. If you desire abundance, you first have to realize that you are worthy, that you're not broke, that you're not stuck, that, you know what I'm saying, that money is not outside of you, that it is merely a currency. It's energy. And the more that you elevate your energy, the more that you feel worthy and abundant, the more that thing gonna flow to you. You know, I never disclose like my clients and names, but you will be surprised, you know, how many influencers that you follow, that you follow on Instagram, and celebrities and millionaires, might I add, that Tori has worked with. I was like, you watching my channel? Oh my God. Oh my God. Hi. I love you. Like, seriously, you would be surprised. You will be surprised. Okay? You will be surprised. And it says, one of the best ways to slowly enter into a relationship with our internal paradox is to remind ourselves that we do not create these things within us. We inherited them. It does not define us, and yet we are responsible for it. To work more deeply with paradox, as you witness yourself throughout the day, identify what types of thoughts you have more of, positive or negative. From there, find the polar extreme. For example, maybe you thought, I'm so fucking lazy. They literally put that in a book. That is not me. Look at that. Okay. Acknowledge a couple of things that make that true. Then find the polar opposite, okay? You're hardworking and acknowledging a few things or experiences that prove that you are hardworking. So if you're so lazy, the opposite of that is hardworking. So find things that help you see that you're hardworking. If you feel like I am unworthy of love, then I need you to go within. All right. So what's the opposite of unworthy of love? Worthy of love. And I need you to find some examples of why you are worthy in love. Just how I found those examples of how you feel like you're a bad person. But I showed you, no, you're not. You're in here every day checking, flowing with a person, flowing together in unconditional love. You're part of this soul family, this soul tribe. That's what we are. We're getting back to love. You get what I'm saying? Unprogramming those thoughts and those things that you have found about yourself. This is currently what's going on. And the more that you uncover and the more that you do that, the more that you're going to elevate, the more that heart, that your soul, your self-acceptance, your self-love, your self-worth is going to expand and open and burst into a bliss and a million pieces of glitter. Oh, and the magic begins. Okay. That is literally. So it says, acknowledge a couple of things that make that true. Then find the polar opposite. Okay. Hardworking. Acknowledge a few things or experiences that prove that you are hardworking. Okay. So we are at the end. That was the end. That was a lot. That was like 30 minutes on a card. Y'all see how this deck is like the legit, the truth? Like, you don't even need to pull a spread with like 20 cards because you're going to be here all day. I've learned, pull that one. Bow, bow, bow. 3 at the most. Like, and I love this freaking deck. It is an investment. It was $75, but I don't, when it comes to my healing, my well-being, and my mental state, and my beautiful soul clients, I do not say, no. You get what I'm saying? You cannot put a price on healing, baby. All right? So, with truly embodying that energy, guys, okay, I know today's daily soul guidance is a lot different, but I feel like that's the vibe. You're doing something different. Okay. Wow. So truly embodying that, guys, taking that judgment off, having that for yourself. Okay. Going within, looking at the internal paradox. When you find the opposites of that. When you're saying that you're a horrible person, you know what I'm saying? Find three reasons to show that you're an amazing person. You get what I'm saying? When you're saying that you're effing lazy, finding three things that you've done where you're hardworking. You know what I'm saying? Just going back and reprogram whatever for every seed that sprouts up that's negative. Plant a positive one. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick. And so when you do that, what are you doing? You are really embodying the magician. You are really picking up the tools right here, okay, and creating magic. Self-acceptance unlocks that side of you that you know that is within you, that you know that unlocks the power, inner power, you know what I'm saying, to really co-create, to really bring forth the desires of your heart. When I loved myself, when I accepted myself, I was open to the beauty that everybody else always seen in me, but I couldn't see. So I'll be that person for you. And I'll be that person that somebody was to me, spoke life in me countlessly times, you know, didn't get aggravated. Some did, but the majority didn't get aggravated at me. You get what I'm saying? But I take it with love now, because I realize they seen this in me all this time. Everyone who has ever spoke a positive seeds, because Tori got here with mentors who believed in me, that bought me books, that sat me down, that talked to me, that talked to me about healing. You know what I'm saying? That talked to me about me being my radical self, me accepting myself. I don't know if she is watching this, but Brakita Goodwin, she is an amazing one. She has a transformation mentorship. Time of transformation, and she was one of the first beautiful souls that really believed in me. Was one of the first beautiful souls that sowed seeds in me when I was in my lowest and lowest. She was the person that sat down, I'm about to cry, and really showed me what unconditional love, or what transparency for myself was. Loving my body. She introduced me to Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? And this was when Lizzo was not hot. You get what I'm saying? And, but just, that's what I'm saying. Like Lizzo's growth. I don't know if anybody knows Lizzo's, but man, if you follow her story, I remember the first time I seen her when she did an episode of Getting Naked. And she had never done that before because she was self-conscious of her body and the scar that she got from hiking. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember this girl, like it was freaking incredible. And after that moment, when Lizzo like bared herself in that interview and sat there in her bra and panties, like Lizzo ain't been the same. You would never know that she was ashamed of her fucking body. This is a real story. Okay? So when you are aware of yourself, when you're doing whatever it is, to love that habit, to understand that, and then to move past that, to come to acceptance of it. When you fall, don't beat yourself up. When you make a mistake, you just get up. You don't self-loathe or beat yourself up or say you're effing lazy. Okay, so what? You know what you did. Maybe, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you back in the day when I used to work them 9 to 5s. Oh my God, I knew I was destined to be an entrepreneur because I couldn't keep a job. I could not keep a job. I mean, how many jobs I done had, y'all, I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, in a month, I probably went through 4. I mean, I would work one for one day. I was a coffee Bernice, whatever that word is. See, I don't even know it. That's why I couldn't even do it. I did that for like one day. And I was like, yeah, it was 2 days. And then I had to make a coffee, and then I just messed with that coffee. I was like, you know what? This is not for me. I worked at, like, back in my day when we were like 18, I worked at Churchy's for one day. I worked at Popeyes for one day. I was like, yeah, fast food is not for me. Then I worked I think the longest job I had was at the hospital. And I feel like I probably should have been fired because I was late and did everything that I was not supposed to do, but I was best friends with the boss. You know what I'm saying? I was smart. I'm a Sagittarius now. But Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just knew, that was not the life for me. And the proof was, in the pudding. But you know what? I never judged myself. I never, you know what I'm saying? Like beat up on myself. Okay, that's just not your niche. And now I definitely can really, advance and really, come into that mindset of putting my all into me and my business, because through those trials and those tribulations, I was like, yeah, that's okay for now. But, that's not what I want to do. It prepared me to go here, you know. It prepared me to have those people skills and those understandings. I don't know why I went through so many jobs, but now I do, because now on a consistent basis, like I deal with hundreds, I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of people. I don't even know how many sessions I've done. I know how many like one-on-ones, but like just with one-on-ones and just sessions like via the internet and social media, because really connects you to people that's in Bali, that's in France, just everywhere, London. I got so many UK bays, love muffins, like I can't wait. Like seriously, I gotta make a trip to London, because I like want to meet them. Some of my beautiful Vanessa, I love you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing. But it prepared me, for all why I'm so good with my customer skills are amazing. It might take me about 30 jobs, 40, 50, but guess what? None of that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? It all served its purpose. Find the beauty in everything. Maybe someone needed to know that. I don't know. But yeah. Listen, it's okay. And honestly, even now, there are certain things that I desire to experience, that I desire to go, for somebody that's, maybe it's time for you. I'm hearing like volunteer in whatever it is that you desire to be, or whatever you desire to, whatever field you desire to go, volunteer, try it out. Even me, I was thinking about, going to a mystic shop, because I could definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful thing about an entrepreneur. It's nothing that I can't do. If I wanted to do makeup, at the MAC store, because I love MAC, like I love makeup, whatever. It's endless possibilities. You get what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, it's endless possibilities. You are the creator of your reality. And the more that you accept yourself, and the more that you, be more than okay with you, radical self-acceptance, radical self-love, radical self-worth, you're creating whatever it is you desire, baby. Nothing is off limits. So, my loves, I'm not going to talk you down. I'm not going to talk you down. But what I am going to do is I want to just draw from our star seed and just see. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting organized, and like I said, my sister got me like a drawer for like my cards, because I have so many. And so let's just see, Spirit, with the beautiful soul that is watching, what would you like them to know in this very minute, this very moment, about them accepting their self and really coming into the power that is them, ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. So Spirit really wants you to know that you're ready for this, baby. You ain't getting ready. You ain't, you know what I'm saying, got a little bit more to do. I know, you know what I'm saying? Because, we sometimes like, well, I'm going to jump out there. But first, I got to make sure everything is good on the home front. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to go. You got to take a leap of faith. Okay, and it says, expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Okay? I want to pull another one on that, because I'm just getting multiple things. Let's go ahead and pull the last card. Let's see what else, Spirit, okay? Yeah, see? Inner alchemy. Listen. It's time for you to expand your viewpoint. It's time for you to expand your horizon. Maybe you're looking at something from just what's in front of you, but there is a whole world, a whole landscape, just ready for you to create on. It's time for you to step off your front porch to go out beyond the gate so you can see what else is out there. All right, because we have inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So the more that you push yourself out of your comfort zone, the more that you take those leaps of faith, the more that you don't wait and you just go. That is how you're going to overcome fear or react to fear with love. Okay? So I love you guys so freaking much. Such an honor to read for you guys. I'm about to go to the gym. Ow. I love you so freaking much. Go have an amazing day. It was such an honor to read for the beautiful soul that is watching this. I cannot tell you guys that enough. And I love you. And don't forget to go out, get some fresh air. Hug a tree for me and you. I plan to go out in nature. So I will definitely do that for my love muffin. And I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
Follow, she blazing.